So this is lesson 7 for year 11. Still on the structures and bonding booklet, but as I've said previously, lesson 5, 6 and 7 you have to do on paper, or you can print out the questions and write the answers on them, or do it on a PowerPoint or Publisher or Word document, the answers to the questions. The questions are at the end of this video. So smart materials. In the orange box in the centre, we've got smart materials have properties that can change reversibly, and you might see a double-headed arrow like that. That means a reversible reaction when the environment changes. So you might change temperature and it will alter how the material behaves. You might change pH, you might change light intensity. And we've got a variety of examples on this poster, and I'll go through those with you now. We'll start with hydrogels. Now, hydrogels absorb or expel water up to 1,000 times their volume. So you've seen the adverts about babies' nappies that will keep the baby dry. When the baby urinates, the urine is absorbed into the nappy. The hydrogel expands, so the nappy looks a lot fuller than when you put it onto the baby, because the hydrogel absorbs the water. Don't say that it absorbs urine. In the nappy's case it is, but the hydrogel is absorbing water, or a liquid you could say. Also, you can have fire retardant materials. So if you build flats or houses now, in the cavity wall, you can put hydrogels that are impregnated into the wood or the stone or the plasterboard, and what will happen is it won't allow the fire to spread because the hydrogels will have water in them. So it won't allow the fire to spread through the rooms. And also there's a picture of a plant there. You can buy these hydrogels and you fill them or add water to them and they'll expand, and you can put them in the soil in your plants, and your plants will stay hydrated for a week or a fortnight. So if you went on holidays, you wouldn't have to worry about water in them. Shape memory plastics or polymers, they might be called SMPs. You might see that shortened down, the abbreviation. Now, it can be used on car bumpers, not the car body, the car bumper. You can see it at the top there, the plastic bit. And what will happen is if you had a bump and your bumper was made of this shape memory polymers, very few cars are, if you heated it up, the bump would come back out, and so it would go back to its original shape. So the dent would no longer be there. Gum shields and helmets are the same sort of thing. You can have your own gum shield and helmet that will be moulded into your specific mouth shape, teeth shape, head shape, and when it went onto your head or into your mouth, it would go into the preferred shape or the memorized shape of your actual mouth or head. Shrink wrap is another type of shape memory plastic. If you heat it up, it will shrink down and it will cover the packaging that you've got nice and tightly. And plastic stitching, that will warm up as it's put into your skin, and it will go to the desired shape and it will close the cut. Shape memory alloys, these can be used in kettles, radiators, metal braces, fire sprinkler systems. So these are metals that regain the remembered shape on heating. Previous one was shape memory polymer, that were plastics that regain the remembered shape on heating. Okay, so switch off kettles when it gets to a certain temperature, will switch off. When it gets too cold or too hot in a room, the radiators will knock on and off, whatever you want it to do. The metal braces would be for bones or spinal injuries, and it will close to the shape of the memorized alloy, so it will fit your body exactly. And fire sprinkler systems, once it gets to a certain temperature, it'll flick the switch on and the water will come out to prevent fires. Braces are also on your teeth, that they will straighten up or bend to its preferred shape, whichever you want. You either want your teeth to be pulled out slightly or pushed in slightly, and so the shape memory alloy will do that job. Thermochromic pigments. These are used in forehead thermometers, picture changing mugs, cloth changing, colour changing clothes. So this is thermo, so this is heat. Heat will alter the change in colour on the picture or on the clothes. So it will tell you your temperature. You get a different face on a mug, and it can show you where you're heating up on your body. Photochromic pigments, these are to do with light. Now this is amount of light intensities. These can be used in sunglasses and glasses. So when you're inside, it's colourless, the glass, and when you're outside, it darkens. Don't say that it darkens, but we say it changes colour, right? Photochromic pigments, look at the passage at the bottom. These materials change colour with different amounts of light intensity. Sunglasses will get darker, but that's because the colour is changing. Clothing and nail varnish, again, you could have nail varnish as blue when you're inside, and when you go outside, it could change pink. Same with clothing or shoes. Now this is the video that I would like you to watch. It's about 15-16 minutes long. On the PDF file, which I'm putting in this folder as well, it tells you the link for this. So if this doesn't work on your computer, you can just go straight onto it from the link on the PDF. You just have to copy and paste it into your Google search. Okay? And that's smart materials.